I wouldn't trade places with anybody in the world. I love what I do. I love being Charlie Daniels, for good, bad, or indifferent.
Charlie Daniels was just 14 years old when he picked up his first fiddle and only 17 when he formed his first band, the Bluegrass Misty Mountain Boys. And now, over 60 years and 40 albums later, the country music legend is stepping into a new chapter.
80 years of life for Charlie Daniels? Are you putting me on?
28th of October, 80 years old.
Wow.
I don't know where the time went, but I sure have enjoyed it.
Throughout his career, Charlie has garnered quite a collection of memories, from instruments and hats to Polaroids and awards. His greatest achievement yet came this year when he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame. Still, none of that compares to his longtime gig with his #1 fan.
You and Hazel have been married how long?
52 years this coming month.
And you have one son?
One son, he's 51 years old.
Wow, and you're saying that publicly?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, all those years. Do you remember when you were 51?
Oh, yeah.
You're right. So
I do.
how have you kept the marriage thing together and raised a son with all the other activities you're involved in as a performer?
You marry somebody you love, that you feel like you want to spend the rest of your life with, that you're excited to wake up with every morning, that you enjoy spending the day with. Right now, my wife is my best friend, by far my best friend. I'd rather spend time with her than anybody in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Daniels and the Charlie Daniels Band.
Besides performing over 100 concerts this year, Charlie is also working on his autobiography and just celebrated the release of his latest album, Nighthawk. And as his list of accomplishments continues to grow, one thing remains constant: his faith.
You know, I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. If I can't take him with me, I don't want to go. I mean, that's the only way I can think of to say it. I mean, I don't want to go anywhere where Jesus can't go. I don't want to be without him. I don't want to be without God's blessings. If it's inconvenient, then it's just inconvenient. If somebody don't like it, then somebody just don't like it. That is part of me. That's who I am.
I don't know how politically correct that is, Charlie. You know,
I couldn't care less about politically correct.
You're a man of some strong opinions.
I am.
So let's try to get in trouble. How do we change the direction this country's moving in then?
I don't know. How long can we go around and take the crosses down off of places? How long can we try to take God's name out of everything? How long can we try to suppress anything to do with Christianity? How long is God going to let us do that? I don't know. I don't know if there is an answer to this thing or not.
Right.
People say, well, we're all just going to die and go to heaven anyway, or Jesus is going to come back or something. I don't feel like God wants us just to lay down and die just because that's going to happen. I think we should keep trying. I think we should keep voting. I think we should keep supporting things that we believe in. I don't think we ought to just quit.
In 2014, Charlie took his passion for the military and co-founded the Journey Home Project, a nonprofit organization that assists troops who are returning home.
Quite a traumatic thing for a lot of our veterans that come back. You're in a war zone, you're dodging IEDs and bullets one day, and a couple of days later, you're back in society again with a bunch of people that have no idea what you've been through.
Minus some limbs and
Yes.
mental condition and everything else.
Many times. We owe these people, Scott, we owe them an unpayable debt of gratitude. I've been with them. I've been to Iraq 3 times, been to Afghanistan. And I want to tell you something. These kids, they're the best we've got. They're the best Americans. They're the most loyal Americans we've got. And we owe them when they come back.
After a lifetime on the road, Charlie has been everywhere and seen everything. And he says he has no intention of slowing down now.
Is there any possible retirement for Charlie Daniels?
That word is not in my vocabulary right now.
Mine either.
Seriously, you know, I just can't imagine not having something to do.
Right.
I can't imagine having a reason to get out of bed at night. I hear people talking, boy, I hate to go to work. I love to go to work. I can't wait to get off the bus and go, go on stage and entertain people. That's my thing. That's what I love. Mm-hmm. I love doing it. I thank God I can make a living doing it.